Hey Mark, I thought I'd do this in video form to hopefully make this a little easier to understand. So you can pause or do whatever you gotta do to do whatever you gotta do, man. So for us, how I have my whole thing set up, I have my inputs from my stage. They come into the board like normal. From the board, I send them out via the card. I just happen to have the Dante card, and you could have the other card that allows you to do USB to a computer. That's fine, however you want to run that. From there, I have pretty much a mimic of my board here. I have another X32 in my office that I use to monitor and to do some minor adjustments on the board. And then from that board, I go into Pro Tools. So that way I have my effects and auto tune and all that fun stuff there. I send the outputs of Pro Tools 1 and 2 back into 15 and 16 of that X32 there. That way I can monitor it with that board. I have a couple studio monitors in there. From there, I send 15 and 16. I match it back into this board here, my in-house board, and I throw it into 15 and 16 here. Now, from there, I send that into an aux. So I send mine just happens I like to do 16. I throw it into aux 16, so the only thing in that channel is 15 and 16. And then aux 16 I have going out stereo. So in my routing button, it might look a little different. I have the M32 in the here, but it should look, I think, the same. It's pretty similar too. So I have chosen to use physical output 11 and 12 as my left and right here. So yeah, so I send 16 out of 11 and 12 that go physical 11 and 12 here. These two guys that go back into our switcher that goes out then into wherever it needs to go. So for us, it's to a converter to go to YouTube and Facebook that goes from Wirecast. That's what we use. And then we have something that connects to all of our TVs. Yeah, it just kind of goes out from there. So trying to think. So for our routing, the rest of our routing and stuff like that, so I like to, since I'm throwing it into 15 and 16 from a different source, I have to use, I guess I don't have to use the whole block if I didn't want to, but I don't necessarily need all the channels right now. So my inputs are this right now. So my local 1 through 8s, my mics, I have them on a rack underneath this board. And then I use 9 through 16 as my card inputs, so it allows me to have my stream. I have ProPresenter running through the Dante Via app, so it's real nice and easy. And then Dante Via allows me just to choose programs, so I also have Firefox for during the week when I want to listen to YouTube videos or something. The rest of it's just for my stage box in the back, the AES-50. This is just one way I do it. It's probably not the most correct way, but it's the way that works for me for right now. What else was there? So my card, for my card, you're trying to get all your inputs in. So my card needs to know that I'm using local 1 through 8. First, that doesn't really matter because there's no inputs from that. I'm not inputting that anywhere else. Actually, this should say card. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a card. And then it should match my stage box here. So that is the routing there. It works for me. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm pretty sure it's how it's all run. So just an overview I run everything from there to here. I run it out through Dante into another board, which that's just how I like to run. I could run it directly into Pro Tools if I wanted to, or you just need some way of monitoring Pro Tools, however you want to do that. And then, and I just want to give my guy more flexibility in how he runs it. So then I run it all the way back, Pro Tools, everything's been done in there. You can mix in Pro Tools if you want. You gotta set your outputs back into the way I have it, back into my board. I choose 15 and 16 just because it's easiest for me. Running into a bus that goes out left and right somehow. You can do that however you want to do that. I chose 11 and 12. That's just how I did it. Into your switcher, and then from your switcher your switcher then converts everything, takes everything together out into wherever it needs to go from there. So hopefully that helps, and you have a great day.